gonna eat.
Yeah, just eat. That's fine.
You are live.
We are live. Yeah,
Hello,
we'll
hello.
see. Hello, folks.
Hello,
Father Raj here, hanging out with some. Oh gosh, Chance is licking my hand. That was anyone tuning in right now.
Chance, come here.
not tuning.
There's a dog.
Anyway, welcome to Foodie Friday. We're just hanging out today, eating some Jollibee. It's the last day of Filipino Food Month.
Hey.
Yes, last day, Filipino Food Month, and so we're celebrating with some snacks. And here at, as you can see on the ticker, live from Ben's house.
Aww, that's your house.
Yeah, Ben is hanging out.
I don't know.
But I'd like to thank the Gannon family for their hospitality and hosting this Jollibee night.
Thanks for bringing us to Jollibee. We
We
just heard free Jollibee. I'm like, okay.
There we go. There we go. Anyway, for those that don't know, Famished and Fed, we're a food and faith podcast under the Urban Picks brand, and we're just hanging out. Tonight, we do these Foodie Friday kind of things. And yeah, we're just going to eat. They're eating right now. We're celebrating the end of Filipino Food Month. Yeah, we're celebrating the end of You're yelling at the laptop, but the mic is over here. It's okay. Technology.
I'm still learning.
We're learning. But yeah, we also got Jelly. She's on. If for anybody who heard our fast food episode, Jelly was she told a Jollibee story. Yeah.
Oh, you're the one that got the fries.
She was a double fries girl. Double fries when we were all expecting double rice. So welcome, Jelly. This is your first time on our live stream, right? You haven't been able to make our Christmas party or any of that stuff in the future.
No.
Wow, ASMR on that crust.
Ooh.
You gotta go for it. Sorry.
But yeah, so folks that don't know or haven't seen them on before on our other stuff, we've got Lisa. She's here today. She was on our pregnancy cravings episode, and this is her home that she shares with what title did I give you? For cereal? Did I not give you a title? I didn't. You always give folks titles, but I didn't give you a title. Well, just your average nerd. Juan, who was on our cereal episode.
Hi, everyone.
And so he's in, and they welcomed me here today. The life of a priest. I had to drive around California today.
All of California.
All around California.
The entirety.
I had to drive all around California today. A good chunk of California today. And I had to end up down here, and they welcomed me into their home to do the stream. And then many of you know Ian. He hasn't been on the Famished and Fed podcast yet, but he's part of the Urban Pigs family.
Yes, and this family.
Oh, yes.
And he's my brother.
Actually. So this family has welcomed me today as we eat Jollibee and celebrate Filipino Food Month. We're just gonna hang out.
His voice has been on Famine Fed.
Oh,
right?
yes.
For
the snack attack.
Oh yeah.
You hear his voice almost every episode. Yeah.
Also for friends of the family.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
thing
that's-
too. You
yeah.
recorded a couple of those things. Yes. We need to use that one more often. Whenever maybe when we introduce guests, I could just use it for
The
that.
friends.
Yeah.
and yeah.
Because I've used it for we used it for the raffle, the giveaway, the friends of the family giveaway. But anyway, Ian, well, you just attacked that Jollibee.
I did. It's all gone now.
Ian has to take off, so
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
Ian-
friends.
Ian, before you leave, do you want to say anything about Jollibee, your love for Jollibee?
It truly is the best chicken. We're coming from fast food, and I only get. Here's the thing, though. I don't think they have quite the deals that other places around here have.
Okay, yeah, like the
You know what I'm
Tuesday
saying?
deals from some other.
Yeah. Not like like other places like Pope Yes or
Oh, yes.
Ecclesia
Popeyes for those who aren't in the know.
or Ecclesias. But
Churches, Ecclesias.
I was like, what is
deep
it?
Catholic.
I didn't want to say, but I would rather much have this. They're just a bit more expensive than This is good. This is like a delicacy.
Delicacy.
I mean, it's just some of my favorite fried chicken. I know that. Yeah, whatever. Make fun of me all you want. I don't care.
No, it's legit. I think it's cooked differently from other fried chicken spots.
Yeah, around here anyway. Yeah.
I think they boil the chicken first, so that way the meat is way more juicier than like your KFC or even a Popeyes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's so good.
That means a person's coming.
Or leaving.
Leaving.
Oh, a boy is
A boy is
leaving.
leaving.
Because a fork is a guy, I think.
Yes.
Wait.
We're Catholic. We don't believe in any of those superstitions. All right.
We're not superstitious. We're just a little stitious.
Thank you.
Just a little stitious.
Jelly, since we're going to be eating, I'll interview you first. And just,
Oh, sure.
again, for those that don't know, Jelly was on our fast food episode. And I used to do these things called Jollibee with Jelly-Me. That's your full name.
I didn't know we had a title to our.
I hashtagged it like twice, so it's official.
Oh, okay. I didn't see those hashtags, but okay.
Jelly-Me. That's cute.
So you don't watch my stories. That's what you're saying. Jelly.
I do.
I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my God.
I'm just kidding.
Move on.
Cheers. No, anyway, Jelly, you want to tell us about your thoughts about Jollibee first? You grew up in the Philippines. You were born in the Philippines.
Literally. I mean, Jollibee is life in the Philippines.
Mhm.
Every Sunday we go to Jollibee. I mean, and then there's like the competition between Jollibee and McDonald's. Fun fact, Jollibee and McDonald's are always across from each other in the Philippines. So yeah, there's always that. But I just remember vividly growing up, whenever I ended up having good grades at the end of like the school year, it's like a Jollibee feast in my house. So rewards, positive reinforcement.
That's a good reward. Yo, Mikey, what's up? If you want to hop on, let me know, Mikey. You can come on too. I'll get you the link. Yeah, come. Oh, yeah, you could come over. You could actually just come over, Mikey.
On over.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're in
over.
Vallejo or not, but probably not.
Jelly, there's a question that maybe you can answer for us. Is the Jollibee chicken in the Philippines different than the U.S.? Because lots of people say that.
Just the size, I feel like.
The size, okay.
Yes, I feel like the flavor or whatever seasoning they use or breading they use is the same.
How about the spaghetti? I feel like the spaghetti's better in the Philippines.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
I mean, the sauce, I think it's the cheese though.
Ooh,
But-
okay.
The sauce is the same,
Okay.
but I feel like in the US, there's like just a hint of like more spice. But it's still sweet. I mean, it's still unique, and it's. I would say it's just like different by like 5 or 10%. Not drastic at all.
Mikey says the spicy chicken is different. You know, we have a funny story. Jelly, I don't know if you were there. We were at the Neiman Center once, and we ordered Jollibee. Surprisingly, we ordered
chance I was there.
at the Neiman Center. You know the story I'm about to tell about the spicy
No.
chicken? Okay.
Nope.
So we ordered Jollibee chicken, and some of us ordered spicy. And you know, I like spicy food, and so you know, I was eating through my spicy Jollibee and my spicy chicken joy, and it was fine. And then Ralph, you know Ralph, Jelly. Some of you know Ralph.
Ralph.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Cosmo.
The Ralph.
Cosmonaut from Mars.
Cosmonaut from Mars.
Yeah. He. Yeah. Okay. Mikey's alluding to it in the chat that they only put the spicy powder here. They don't They don't like make the chicken itself spicy, and they don't, in the batter or the brining of the chicken, right? Here, all they do is powder, and so like Ralph is like dying on his spicy chicken. We're like, why are you so like reacting so much to the spice? Right?
Yeah.
Well, because what happens here sometimes is I'm sure what they say is like, okay, for this many pieces of chicken, take this pack of Yep, Ben. You take this much spice powder and then you just toss it together. You know, right? Like you do with other things.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine the instructions are at Jollibee USA. I don't know. Somebody can correct us if you've got
If you work
different.
there.
If you work there, let us know.
Mhm.
But I guess somehow Ralph's piece of chicken just got coated in this powder. Like somebody ordered spicy chicken and did not have any spice on theirs because Ralph's was literally coated. Because then I looked at it and I was like, that thing is like red, like as red as the box of
Oh
Jollibee.
my gosh.
And so I took a bite too, and like that was, and it's because it's powder, it just gets up into the nose and all that stuff. So
Poor Ralph.
poor Ralphie. He was gonna come on tonight. He's a Jollibee fan too, but he's working, so he's delivering mail. Get your mail.
Oh, he's a mailman?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he used to work at Starbucks barista. I think he may still. I'm not really sure. Jelly, do you know? No.
The what?
What Ralph? If Ralph's still working at? Hey, Charlie.
No. Charlie's here. It's my goddaughter.
Hi, Charlie.
My fiance's daughter. She likes Jollibee too. She loves it.
Oh, nice. What's her order? I asked people on the internet today what their order is, and people had varieties, but mostly everybody gets chicken joy.
Yes.
Chicken combo.
Yeah.
I miss the spam bites or the corned beef bites.
Yeah.
I've never had them.
Oh.
It's basically just a pandesal sandwich, but it's just so much better when someone makes it for you.
Oh yeah.
Well, that too. The pandesal is so different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, because I think it might have been a Philippines only item, but I posted the picture that went with the question on social media today was what your for what your order. It was I had some longanisa pies and corned beef pies. Cheese and corned beef pies and cheesy longanisa, cheese and bacon pies. Sorry, not longanisa.
So they're savory.
So they're like savory fried pies.
Were they like the
they're
ube
like
pies?
the ube pies, or the peach mango pies.
Interesting.
But they had cheese and corned beef in them. So Janelle, who's been on the live stream before, and Mikey. Oh, okay. Mikey wants to flex something.
Okay.
So, but anyway, we had them. They're like one of our favorite things. We were ordering like tons of them. Janelle reminded me today that once I accidentally sat on one of hers, and she was really sad. She was really sad. But,
she told me this story.
because then she was like, because she said, "Hold this for me," because she didn't have pockets because she was wearing a dress or something. She said, "Hold this corned beef pie for me," and
Janelle.
and then so I held it, but I put it in my back pocket, and then we started driving somewhere. And then she goes, "Oh, do you have my corned beef pie?" And I said, "Yes." And
You didn't feel it
on my butt.
squish?
I didn't feel it when I first sat down, but when I checked to see if it was still there, it was still there. Shout out Janelle. Mikey, I just texted you the link, so. Hop on soon. Jelly, yeah, we're eating Jollibee, but you said you had some snacks today. Today is the last day of Filipino Food Month. We're hanging out. We're celebrating. What snacks do you have?
So Mike came home from work and gave me this ube cake, and then there's a mocha one. I've never seen this, but I know the brand is Regent, which is made in the Philippines. So
I think on our snack episode, I think some of the folks we brought on, they said that they really like these cakes. Flavor, mocha flavor. Go ahead. You dig in. Give us the ASMR. Give us the review.
There's no ASMR because it's a sponge cake, but
you're not trying hard enough.
I don't have your fancy microphone.
It's okay.
Anyway, it's pretty dry, but the flavor is accurate.
Okay.
It's
so really dry.
That's all I can say.
The flavor is accurate.
So if it's really dry, maybe you can do ASMR.
Shock.
No, I can't. But
I think folks, like when I get those, I think what I eat them with is like a coffee or something. So like you get the flavor that you like from the dessert, but then you get the
If my dad was here, he would like dip this in his coffee, but also mix it with his rice that he would pour coffee over. So
he would eat his rice with his coffee with his rice with coffee. Yeah, I've seen folks do that. That's crazy.
Yes, and he mixes his like any kind of food with it, which is kind of gross because he would chop bananas and he'd have it with his fish and pour coffee over his rice, and it's just a wild combo.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah, proceed with caution.
It's like champorado, kind of.
Yeah, I got that, sweet, savory
it's like
mix.
instant 3-in-1 coffee.
Because the instant 3-in-1 coffee is pretty much
champorado
super anyway. Yeah, it's pretty much champorado. For anyone who hasn't tried it, Jelly, I don't know if you know my cousin Mikey. That's my cousin Mikey.
Hi.
Mikey,
Hello.
Jelly, but Mikey, you wanted to flex something? As we're talking about
Yeah,
Filipino food? I don't know if it's related at all.
I've had this for like over a year, but I haven't bought a chain for it yet, so I haven't really showed anybody. But I have a 14-karat Jollibee pendant.
That is
It's
so
like
great.
it's real gold.
Nice.
Oh,
That is so great.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is a flex.
Gold on.
That is a real flex. Where did you pick that up?
I bought it off this lady in New York, actually. It was
Wow.
like custom. She custom makes it, but yeah, that's really all I have. I don't have any food to
It's cool.
to eat or anything like that.
No. But we're just, and yeah, Jelly, feel free to hang out or feel free to take off if you want, or Mikey too. But we're just hanging out, eating. If you need to get dinner, whatever. But for those that don't know, Mikey was on our latest episode of the podcast, Kamayan, where we talked about eating with your hands. I thought it was a great episode.
I've listened to like half of it.
Okay.
Pretty good.
I need to get a mic. Sorry, the audio said that on my end.
No, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, we but it was fine. It wasn't like it was understandable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like, Mikey, your story about like eating with your mom.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because I'm a mom now, but I was like,
Did
this
you-
is so sweet.
did you cry?
I almost did. I was like, this is the cutest thing ever.
Yeah.
And it was, anyways, if you haven't listened to the episode, my favorite part so far.
It's straight
Thank
gold.
you.
14-karat gold.
Oh
chicken.
wow.
So,
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't listened,
Thank you, Ryan.
what are you doing with your life?
I was
The episode.
I was hoping Brent was here so I could ask him about my shout out.
Yeah, I haven't asked him yet either. I talked to him earlier today, but Mike gives Rents a shout out at the end. We'll see if what he thinks.
Yeah, I hope he likes it.
Yeah. Well, since Mikey's on, why don't I can ask the Danganan family, Ian, Jelly, some of the questions that maybe we asked on the podcast and Pad Thai. The podcast, like what you guys think? What do you guys think? It's the end of Filipino Food Month. Do you guys what do you guys think is special about Filipino food, or what is true or good or beautiful?
I don't know if it's because I grew up on it, but it just always reminds me of home.
Mm.
My most favorite comfort food to ever eat is just going to be like sinigang and rice. Like something about like that sinigang with I like it super sour too, but something about it just like is super comforting. If I'm ever feeling sick or just having a crappy day, sinigang and rice just makes you feel that much better.
Yeah. We kind of talked a little bit about that on the soup episode, but we talked about sinigang a little bit on that. But yeah, there is something homey, really homey about food. There's a communal aspect to it. Lots of memories with Filipino food too. Anybody else? Any other thoughts?
I have
Go ahead.
packets of sinigang with me.
You want packets? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a double packeter?
Yeah. I think it's unique. Like the recipes, from any culture, it would always be unique. But also the fact that it's so hard for me to find like ingredients for these recipes in like a normal grocery store, which makes it even more unique. But I just like how whenever at least 90% of everyone I talk to and encounter, when they hear like, oh, lumpia, it's like, oop, Filipino, and I just like how, I don't know, it's just so identifiable right away, and yeah, so it's cool, and we can all share it, and everyone can enjoy it. It's not too, I don't know, I don't have words right now, but it's easy to share with anyone.
You answered our poll, Jelly. You told us what your favorite some of your favorite Filipino foods are, but what is your favorite Filipino food?
I'm so torn.
You're torn. Well, you can name more than one. We do that all the time on
Yeah, so I guess the popular one is obviously sinigang, and I like that. Chicken adobo, and then champurrado is like my top favorite for breakfast. And literally, I go home to the Philippines, and that's the first thing I order
Nice.
But also there's this thing, and I don't know what the ingredients are. I feel like there's like coconut milk, but it's just squash.
Oh, ginatang kalabasa?
Yes, I grew
My favorite.
Yes.
If you listen to the last episode, I cheat by saying my dinner, if I were going to have only one Filipino dinner, and it was like one item, I cheat by saying ginatang kalabasa and lechong kawale because they're usually served together. So
I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, no, yeah. For me,
but that's my favorite too.
that's what I grew up with, but I would avoid the squash like the plague. I'd only
Oh
go.
no!
I know, because I mean it was veggies, right? And growing up as a kid, but the broth was always like
Oh
go
man.
and
All
put
right,
the rice.
I'll see you guys later. It was nice meeting you, Joey.
Yeah, and then it's just the
Oh,
memories
man.
of me and my mom walking to like the store, not even like a grocery store, but those stores like the carinderias, like those are that's
Some of your favorite memories. Yeah, totally. You can So when you get a chance, Jelly, listen to some of the stories from my cousins about the palenque and all that on the next episode. On this episode that we released. So they talk about their memories and stuff too. So
I might sign up soon, by the way. So I might.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. No worries.
I'm gonna say bye in advance, Belle. Hang on for a couple more seconds.
Yeah. Thanks for joining. Do you want to our live stream viewers? Do you want to just say at least one thing about defending yourself about the open, the double rice, double fries?
Double fries.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So
you want to apologize personally now for ruining my day? No, because I wasn't there when Aaron interviewed you guys.
Okay,
We did it
I
separately.
enough atonement for that.
You're right. You have bought me more Jollibee. Yeah.
But so basically, I mean, I mentioned it in the podcast, my episode back then. But like, I was at Jollibee probably 3 months or probably 2 months before that, so I didn't think that their menu would change and the combos would change. So the combos always came with rice. If it was an item with rice, it always came with rice, and the side is always French fries. That's why. And I did say double rice for Father Raj's order, so I don't know where that went. But
I just heard you, and you didn't check. No, I'm just kidding.
I literally said like his meal number, and I was like, "Oh, and can you add like double rice to that?" And they're like, "Okay." But everything for the other orders, they're like, "What side would you want?" I'm like, "Oh, French fries." But then she kept saying, "Do you want French fries, steamed rice, mashed potatoes, or something?" And I'm like, "Why would you even say that?" But like, whatever. But anyways, bottom line, their menus changed over in the span of.
Okay, I forgive you.
So.
I forgive you.
You know, I've never had Jollibee French fries.
I was about to say.
Same.
I was about to ask you guys what your thoughts are. Like, because I know Ian today when he asked for me to pick up, he wanted double rice, and I laughed because I was like, what if I got him double fries? How sad would you be if you got fries instead of rice, Ian?
I've learned, I'm a Catholic, so I'll accept what, it is better to suffer evil than to perpetrate it. So we're good.
Wow.
Be fine.
Thank you. That's some virtue there, Ian.
Were the fries even good? Do they taste okay?
Yeah.
They're okay.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not like remarkable.
I like McDonald's fries.
It's like getting chicken at like boiling crab. Like why?
Yeah. It is. If I go to other chicken places, sometimes I forget or like to order a gravy because I'm just so used to getting gravy with my chicken. But then I'm like, oh, this every time, whether it's Church's chicken or Popeye's chicken, I'm like, oh, this would be so much better with gravy. And then I don't know if you guys ever had this experience, but folks who aren't Filipino or haven't had Jollibee before, they're like, mind is blown when you eat chicken with gravy, right?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Fried chicken with gravy, yeah. Some folks, I mean, I guess in the South, maybe they're eating lots of fried chicken with gravy, but like
they do smothered
gravy, but it's not like served as a side with fried chicken, right? Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was shocked when I went to. So when we moved here, I went to KFC for the first time, and I ordered chicken, and they're like, "Do you want gravy with that?" I'm like, "Yes." And the gravy was mixed in with the mashed potatoes. And
yeah, exactly.
Confused.
Yeah,
I had that exact same experience. It's the worst.
And then you're like trying to like dip your chicken in the mashed potatoes and gravy, but just get the gravy.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, I'm gonna dig into the spaghetti, but I don't know if.
Oh, you
Okay.
what?
Did you guys not make rice at home and still bought rice from Jollibee?
It was part of the family pack.
It was
He
part of
convinced,
the-
he convinced me.
Ah,
It's not a side. It's part of it.
I just finally had the ube pie recently.
Oh, we ordered those. We're about to taste test them. I haven't had it.
Oh,
yet,
okay.
so-
I'll let you taste test them then.
Okay, all right, and then you can give us your thoughts.
Oh,
Is anybody
sorry.
ready for
Oh
ube pie or no? Not yet?
no, I think you have to go.
I do. I have to go.
Ian, you could have.
Hey, Ian, where are you going?
I'm finding the right time to leave.
You could just
So I could
I'm
just
gonna
like.
leave you. I'm gonna leave you.
Bye, Ian.
bye.
Future dreams.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah.
I was gonna say before I eat this.
Turn it closer to you now.
Oh yes.
Oh, bye, Jelly.
Bye, Jelly. I don't know if anyone else does this, but after I eat the meat first off of the chicken, and then I use the skin as like a taco shell, and then I put rice and gravy in as the filling.
I'm
So then I
laughing.
have little
I'm laughing
tacos.
because that's actually Mikey gives that exact same recommendation
Oh really?
on the episode. Like
I do that
like,
all the time.
like word for word, like a taco.
It is like a mini taco.
He gives it later in the episode. So
Oh, that's funny. That's in the last half.
last
of the
half, yeah.
episode,
So
right?
that's great. I do that too sometimes.
So good.
It's such a yeah. You gotta listen. JB is mind blown because he never thought of that his entire whole life.
Wait,
What?
really?
Mikey introduces it to him on live on the episode. Yeah.
And he's a chef. No.
In his defense, like most of his life is without Jollibee because there's no Jollibee in Australia.
Yeah.
So he only eats Jollibee.
How long was he in the Philippines?
When they move, when he was
He was only in the Philippines maybe 5 years total.
5. Yeah. Okay. Because you moved here, what age, Mickey?
He moved away when he was 3.
Okay. No, but you,
Or-
when did you come
Oh,
to?
when I moved?
Yeah.
I moved when I was 11, so I already had all the tips and tricks. You know,
Okay.
I've had more than a decade worth of knowledge by then. So
Well, maybe what's weird is I do it for non-fried chicken too. So like rotisserie chicken, but then it wouldn't really be a taco. It's like a little burrito.
It's a
But
wrap.
it's a soft, yeah.
Oh, soft taco.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, soft taco, duh.
Any questions for Mikey since you listened to the first half? Any for me from the episode or comments?
Not for the episode, but I did just see JB's how he made a banana ketchup
Oh, yeah.
video.
That video was great.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, I'm about to make my own banana ketchup." And then I saw him actually make it. Like, man, this is hell of work.
it's not even that much work. It's a blender. And
I know, we have a blender.
Yeah.
You have a magic bullet?
Oh, I do have a question. Well, so you described there was 2 different kinds of longanisa.
Right.
I think I've only ever had
The
Habanero.
sweet one.
sure. Yeah. What was the other one again?
Avocado.
They have the-
Avocado.
Delicado, Ricardo. They have it here.
So, yeah, the the reason why is because Pampanga is like probably the most famous province in terms of like food in like Luzon,
Yeah.
and so those people were able to like market and monetize their longanisa because everyone loves sweet longanisa, and like that's the company like that either got bought out by Magnolia or like got exported. So like people growing up not in the Philippines or not in a province where like non-sweet longanisa is made, that's all they know, right?
Is that the longanisa with the wrapper?
I'm sorry.
Is that the longanisa without the lining, the wrapper?
You can do both
Yeah,
technically.
so that's a style. It's called like skinless, I think.
Yeah.
Where it looks like breakfast sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, mostly those are sweet actually, because you need the sugar to bind the otherwise they'll just fall apart.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But yeah,
Right.
so you can find though, like, so it's ones that are like a little more dry and doesn't have a lot of caramelization. Those are going to be the ricotta, de ricotta.
Are they?
style.
They're browner.
Well, a lot of longanisa has just food coloring in it.
Yeah.
It's not really it's
Tocino too, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
to give it more of that ham look to it. But yeah,
Tocino can be naturally red because of the oh man, I don't remember. It's the curing salt. I don't know like the scientific name for it. It's sodium something. That's what makes like ham red too. Like the color ham. But yeah, mostly it's just food coloring that makes it like that almost like highlighter red color or pink.
Since our episode was about eating with your hands, did you guys grow up eating with your hands? You guys, well, Juan, you were born in the Philippines, right?
Yeah. But I came here when I was 2. But even though I came here when I was 2, I ate with my hands all the time when I was a kid. Like that was just the easiest way to eat fish because then there's always the nick or bone, and you're like, you don't use a fork or a spoon. You just take it out with your fingers and just eat the fish.
What did you add there?
Oh, I finished my pineapple juice and filled it with fog.
Like, what is this sorcery?
What is this?
You got the secret menu.
I know. I did not grow up eating with my hands, and I think. Well, I think
Did you
my
ever
family.
learn? Did you ever learn?
I did when I went to the Philippines, and
okay.
my family there, like, we're trying to educate my American self. But my family was very like about, you know, we're in America, we need to assimilate, you know, and try to embrace that side. And so unfortunately, like I kind of like a lot of the traditions and even like Filipino food, we didn't really have too much of it in the house. And even like I don't understand Tagalog or even my parents' dialect or anything like that. So I kind of regret, well, I guess it wasn't up to me, but I feel sad that I didn't get that as much as other people have, I think.
There is one thing that you do that's super traditional. You do the pichi pichi, right? You learn how to do the shaving of using the old tool. I remember.
Yeah.
With the caballo.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to do that, and he like made the tool himself. He like carved it out of a wooden board. I need to find it. But that was like the only.
Mom still has one.
Oh,
really?
Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
To make the toppings for all her desserts.
Yeah. And then my mom discovered you could buy it. And then my grandpa was like, okay, cool, I'm tired. You gotta just buy the shredded coconut.
That's so funny. Yeah. I totally failed to mention, if she's going to rewatch this video, Cece, this was her idea to do another live stream, to do 2 of them this month.
Cece.
But she wasn't able to make it today. Scheduling happened. But we're still doing it. We're celebrating the end of a Filipino Food Month. Mikey, I don't think you answered on the podcast episode. What is your favorite Filipino food? I know you talked about chicken in asal as like a go-to and all that stuff, but what's your favorite Filipino food? We asked Jelly, what's your favorite?
I don't know. I think like if I had like a death row meal, it would be my
last meal.
I mean, my last meal. It would be my mom's nilaga with like all the fixings. So like with saba, with chorizo, with cabbage, with potatoes, with string beans.
And your mom is an excellent cook too.
I think I've had her.
Yeah.
And then like the side sausawan is half calamansi, half patis. Oh God, it's just so good. I don't know. Like because my mom's nilaga is so good, I like it better than sinigang, which most people usually like sinigang better. Like, you know,
I actually like nilaga better than sinigang.
It has to be made with like a ton of bones. Like it has to be a bone broth.
Oh yeah.
Like
You mentioned saba, right? The banana in the nilaga, Mikey. Yeah, that was probably the one thing that I don't know. It was it wasn't gross to me. I would eat it, but it just didn't make sense For me. I never got around to enjoy that, but I know a lot of people like it in there. But that's probably one of the few things that I don't I don't know. I think it's just a mental thing because I grew up eating bananas as sweet and dessert.
Yeah. So like unlike plantains and like actual banana, saba has a lot more starch than it has sugar. So it's sweet, but I treat it when it gets cooked in nilaga more like a starch, like a potato would, than it is like, oh, I'm having a banana in my soup, like, you know.
Yeah. No, totally.
Have you ever eaten bananas with adobo? Oh,
No,
Bananas with adobo.
with beef steak
Ad-
or adobo.
adobo. Well, it's
I've
not
had it with,
in it, but maybe it was just like
with it, right?
after
It's funny
you dipped
because-
it in the thing.
Oh no!
I never
The
experienced
only other person I know that eats bananas with savory things, specifically like the stick, is Carlos' family.
Oh, and they
Yeah,
did.
I saw it once, and I was like, you know what? I've seen worse. So I was like, and they love it. Like that's like a family thing for them.
Is it in the beef stick or like it's kind of on the
No.
side?
You eat it on the side, and then they just like break off a piece when they eat it.
It's with it, right?
Yeah.
It's like when I eat my corned beef with chicharron. I use my chicharron as a
Sure.
spoon.
Yes.
No?
You know, I will.
Let them have it. Let them have it.
I will have to try it.
Little joys. That's
It's
what we're
good.
talking
It's
about.
good. I've tried.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you eating it with rice?
Yeah, so it's like I mix my rice and my corned beef. So you got that
Oh,
mixture,
okay.
the rice corned beef mixture, and then I just basically use the chicharron as a tool, as a spoon, but an edible spoon that I can eat.
It's kind of like using the chicken skin with like
Yeah,
rice
exactly.
and gravy
Exactly.
and corned beef.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's why we do these Foodie Fridays. That's why we did Filipino Food. That's why we have the podcast. Is we're always trying to find these little joys, these little things that make what goodness can we find and discover in food. So, yeah.
One of my
we got
favorite
these Uber pies. Are you guys ready? No, you guys are still eating.
I'm making my
No,
taco.
you could go for it.
We'll give it a second. I want to get your reaction at the same time.
This is a sad
Yeah, I
taco.
want to see you guys eat it.
Why is it sad?
Because it's so small, my skin.
Um,
The skin from the drumstick isn't as good as the skin from the.
Oh no,
That's
you
true.
got to only use the thigh.
Yeah,
It's the best surface area.
yeah, and it has like the right
Shape.
rigid that gets crispy parts, whereas the one around the drumstick, it's not usually
Little
as crispy.
thin, yeah.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite food? You said saying on Lisa favorite Filipino
This
food.
is longanisa
Yeah.
for sure.
longanisa. But then, after hearing that, I'm like, wait, I haven't tried the other kind ever.
Oh no,
No.
I'm about to ruin all other longanisas for you. When we go to the Philippines.
Come on over. We'll cook some longanisa.
No, like
Oh, man, I'm looking
honestly-
forward to that. That trip is going to be a wonderful trip. When we take Famine Fed on the road, I'll record live in the Philippines when we
Ah.
go to the Philippines, and
Ooh.
you finally learn how to make longanisa, Mikey.
I know. Oh, we can make a video.
We could.
Oh,
We can-
we have 4 of these.
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
you want this pork pie?
You didn't get peach mango, just ube?
No, I thought about it, but then I was like, man, there's a lot of food already.
No, but don't they ask you how many of each you want?
Yeah.
Did you
I
not
got
get the
4
family pack?
I did, but I got 4 ube because I wanted all of us to try it.
Ah,
Ube. Ube pie.
Ube pie.
Lisa used to have a friend that worked at, do you remember Max's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Chicken? And they would sell like Filipino food there. And then your friend was pretty whitewashed. He was Filipino, but pretty whitewashed. But you told me the story of like, he would actually ask customers, oh, do you want an ube shake?
Nice.
And I don't know why they let him go through the whole day just saying that word like that. And no one corrected him.
Oh
They're
man.
probably all laughing at him in the back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
go
through
for
this a little bit spaghetti. Mikey, do you make sweet spaghetti? I've never tried to make sweet spaghetti myself.
You know what? I have never made sweet spaghetti.
Are you a sweet spaghetti fan?
Yeah, no, I like sweet spaghetti, but I've never actually made it.
Yeah, I've never tried to make it either. Like try to make the sauce.
I know you put banana ketchup in it for sure.
Yeah.
Banana ketchup, sugar, regular tomato sauce. It's pretty much the same. But
Yeah,
not-
ground pork, hot dogs.
Oh.
There's some recipes they do onions.
Okay.
Some recipes even put like liver in it. I'm not down for that.
Yeah, kind of.
I try it.
Yeah, liver to thicken the sauces.
Yeah.
And flavor it. Yeah. Huh. Okay. I've never tried. Attempted. I should
My
shout
mom-
out to Father Memo. He said this is his favorite. He lived in the Philippines. He was on our Dia de los Muertos episode. He said this is one of his favorite things.
Was
Sweet spaghetti.
yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Sorry, thinking of the spaghetti made me think of hot dogs, which made me think of, do you guys eat the hot dogs with marshmallow?
Yeah.
I've never tried that. This is new to me.
Have you ever
I
seen
mean,
that?
and
No.
It-
It's
it's
brand
a-
new to me.
birthday party staple. And
Yeah.
then they stab it in like a watermelon,
Yes.
or
Like-
another fruit.
Yes, I swear. I saw it in the Philippines and I was like, what is this?
Is it like a skewer, chopped hot dogs?
Yeah,
with, like,
it's a barbecue stick of a hot dog and interchanging hot dog marshmallow.
I imagine like a hot dog like coated in marshmallow. Like
No. It's not. It's like super simple.
yeah, okay. Like a
So
shish
you've seen
kebab.
that?
Like a shish kebab.
Yeah.
I
Like
still
a
have never seen it,
skewer.
but I'm just but
Like a barbecue skewer.
that makes more sense. Like pieces of hot dog and then a marshmallow. Yeah.
And is it specifically Filipino hot dogs? So like the red
Yeah.
hot dog?
Yeah.
I can see that because those are a lot more sweeter.
Yeah.
It's honestly just like a birthday party, like a kid's birthday party,
Okay.
like staple.
Hmm.
And my mom used to get mad because I used to take it and only eat the hot dog, but I would
What's
take
the best
like
part?
3 or 4 skewers.
Would the marshmallow be like roasted or like?
Nah, just straight cold from
No, that
the
would be-
bag.
That would make sense though, right? To put it on the fire of the grill for a little bit, toast the marshmallow. That's a new idea. We need to
No,
try
it's
that.
cold.
Janelle also really likes that. She talks about it.
Marshmallow and hot dog.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You missed it, Mikey. I don't think you were on yet, or maybe you were listening in the chat. But I told the story about when I sat on Janelle's.
No, yeah. She still actually brings that up quite a bit.
I know. Lisa said she heard that story.
Janelle told me that
Last time she
story.
was here, she told us this story.
Yeah. I forgot why, but she was like, oh my gosh, did I tell you about my pie?
To be honest, when you guys go to the Philippines and you have the corned beef pie, you'll understand the anguish
I'm
you
sure.
get when one gets crushed.
Speaking of pie, I'm gonna dig into this. Let's try this.
All right, let's do it together.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll describe it to the viewers. So it's got the same fried, crispy thing that McDonald's used to have with their pies. Jollibee kept it. So,
Mhm.
but
Popeyes
so
does it too.
Popeye still fries their pies.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever had theirs.
I've never had. What does Popeye have?
Eyes. Say that 3 times fast.
So it's great. Got the fry oil goodness. Smells a little like fried chicken.
Smells like chicken joint.
Does it have a line of purple down the
Dude, mine
middle?
does have a line of
Yeah,
purple.
same.
Line of purple.
Oh, it's probably to distinguish them when they're frying.
Oh, so they know when it comes
Oh.
out of the fryer.
So,
No.
this-
So they know that one's ube before they put in the sleeve.
Oh, that's right.
Otherwise, they might like put a peach mango in the sleeve.
Yeah. Okay. It said real ube, 100% real ube. So we're gonna. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know if we
COVID.
Yeah,
So no.
COVID.
Oh god.
I got no ube in that bite. Hold on.
I know. Look.
I just got off
It's kinda
corner.
hollow.
That was good. It's okay.
Yeah.
My thought is, I mean, I appreciate it. It's not like super sweet,
Mhm.
but I could go with like a little bit more sweetness.
Yeah. It tastes more like taro than ube.
Mm.
If that makes sense. Where you get more of that potatoy.
The starchy,
Just starch.
the starchy texture.
Yeah, we didn't like it either. So
Yeah.
I definitely prefer the peach mango pie.
They McDonald's had like a taro cream pie in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
That one's better. I like that one better. Like it just had a little bit more sweetness. I would 99% always order a peach mango pie over this.
Yeah.
Like unless I was super craving barely ube flavored something.
Yeah. I'm still gonna finish it.
I'm still gonna finish it.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where it tastes like sweet potato, but not as sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Like you definitely get more potatoey than like that ube.
Yeah.
And the texture is great because you know sometimes you wonder about ube texture, especially if you're frying it, and how they were able to keep it like creamy like that. It's not grainy or like not too dry.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I mean, again, probably wouldn't order it over a peach mango pie.
Yeah.
If you told me this was a sweet potato pie, I would have been like, oh, that's good. But the fact that you said it was ube, I was like, yeah.
I have no point.
So I do this
I don't know.
thing.
I'm liking it more.
You're liking it more?
as I'm eating it.
How many out of 5 pineapples would you score that? That's our not often used ranking system.
3.5.
3.5. I give it a solid 3.
I give it 2.5, right in the middle.
Yeah. Mikey, from memory, what would you give it?
Like a 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think the crust is definitely saving it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's why I like it.
that's
I'm
right.
I love the crust.
Mm-hmm.
Fried anything is delicious.
Look at Chance.
This makes me miss the old apple pies at McDonald's.
Yeah, the fried apple pies.
The fried ones.
I don't know how people can eat the baked ones. They just don't.
Oh,
Maybe they
I
buy
know,
them
I
and bring home and fry them.
so for the baked ones,
Your McFlurry.
you have to find a cool McDonald's worker that hates their job,
Right?
and order a McFlurry with no toppings and an apple pie, and then ask them to blitz the apple pie in the McFlurry.
McFlurries.
It's really good, actually, like ridiculously good. Like,
Have
they
you
should
ever
sell it.
done a plain McFlurry and then mix it yourself?
It's not the
I've
same.
had to multiple times, but it's not the same because
Really?
I remember.
I've had to do that.
I don't know if I was with you, but after you told me about this, I had someone do it for me, and then the worker was like, "Dude, I just messed up the machine."
But you tried it when someone did it for me, right?
Yeah,
It was,
that was
yeah,
it was like after Mike Bellin's dad's party or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's funny. That
A retirement party? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Anyway. Mikey, how's the Peloton going?
I rode today on a scenic ride, and that's when I listened to the podcast.
Oh, okay.
I was riding in Big Sur.
Ooh, big prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely need to ride more because I'm not riding as much as I should.
Have you got your suit already?
No.
Okay.
Eh,
Wait till
yeah, we'll see.
till a few more Peloton hours before you.
Right. I'm waiting on Juan to get his shoes so we can ride together.
Ooh.
I know I got to lose this Jollibee weight now.
Oh, should I? I mean, I don't think anybody's really watching right now. Anyway, should I broach the subject of Mikey wonders if you have any extra room on your HBO account? Oh yeah. Janelle was too nervous to ask you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I offered it.
Didn't we say you guys?
Literally, Janelle wants it because she said
Friends?
she can watch Friends.
Yeah.
Like literally. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll text you the
And
password.
I was having lunch with them the other day, and they were like, "I'm too shy."
What? It's us.
I'll just give you the password.
which one call it?
Should we make a
what?
big deal about it?
It's like, here you go.
Yeah. I heard you were talking about this.
We're like on stream right now.
I know. What if she's watching right now?
No, nobody.
No, she's
I think it's me
No, because there's 3.
I'm on one.
Oh, okay.
and somebody named Feet. Hi, Feet. I don't know who that is. It's
Just feet.
feet. Anyway.
Wait, is it because you don't like feet?
Yeah, somebody just logged in with the name Feet because they know.
Oh my
I
God.
like you. I was looking at a picture to post of you and James, Mikey, for the other pictures to post, and I almost posted it, but it was the one from when you guys were in that whatever that is, the herbal bath together.
Oh gosh. I mean, I guess you can.
Well, no, I didn't.
Isn't it-
I didn't post it because there's your giant foot is like in the front of the camera. But
I have a picture of us like cooking together, but it's just a picture of our backs and we're shoulder to shoulder. And
it was from when you guys were in Australia when you went. Yeah, I remember you showing me that photo. Yeah, send that over.
Okay.
Did you have a copy of the studio photos? I was trying to find them, but
Oh man, you know what? I might. I actually might.
all right.
Or you know, Joyce might have it. I don't have any physical copies. I don't think. I think I gave them all away.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll ask Joyce.
They
Anyway.
actually still might be hanging on that photo studio on the wall somewhere.
On their wall. It's like these are our highest tippers.
I know.
It was somewhere in the Philippines. Some random place in the mall in the Philippines.
Nice.
It was great. Oh. Anyway, well, happy end of the Filipino Food Month. Yes, we'll wrap up here. It was good. Any comments about your Jollibee meal?
It's delicious as always.
Always good.
I was excited for this ube pie and was. I
Disappointing.
wasn't disappointed. I was,
Mildly pleased. Mildly.
Yeah.
You got it then.
Yeah.
Ben also didn't like it.
Do you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna have for dinner, Mikey?
I think we're gonna just get takeout.
Fun.
Probably some Chinese food at the end of Filipino Food Month.
There you go. Tomorrow is.
I made torta last night.
Oh.
Mhm.
Nice.
And I was able to flip all of them in a pan without breaking. It was a pretty good accomplishment for me because I always break them.
Do you make your torta with eggplant or with like ground?
I had leftover guinealing, so I made I made it with the thing. But I also like eggplant torta a lot.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. Now I'm ready for a nap. That was a very thunderous end to Filipino Food Month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, for anybody who's watching the video on YouTube or you're watching this, listen to the podcast. We just released it, episode 25 on Kamayan, Eating with Your Hand, with Mikey and my other cousin John. And then, Juan, you want to promo anything? Just your average nerd pod?
Yeah, our latest episode dropped today where we talked about Disneyland. We're having our 1 year anniversary stream on Saturday at 7.
Tomorrow.
Oh, crap,
That's
that's
already.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Around 7:30. So keep a lookout for that if anyone watches the video by then.
Otherwise, watch their video.
Yeah, of our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
And you can follow us at Average Nerd Pod on Instagram and Twitter to get all our updates.
Fun. Episode was great. Although you didn't mention fried chicken from Carnation Cafe as part of the food that you guys like, or the good food at Disneyland. So.
Yeah, I already even mentioned Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
Or a Lamplight Lounge.
Lamplight Lounge. But it's so much at Disneyland.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I really enjoyed the episode. They have a food section, so for any foodies, listen to that. Anyway,
What else?
come to the table. Ben, you finish our tagline? Come to the table and stay fed, fam. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Peace.
And broadcast.
Thanks, guys.